Hi guys, a very good morning. Mamukase. My name is Ronald Kwamakushi and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. So there is this report from Newsday which says CCC struggles for rural candidates, and I need to take a look onto this report, then give my own views according to my own investigations and observations, especially uh, in the rural areas. So I've been focusing on rural areas for a very long time now. For over 8 months, I've been focusing on the rural areas. So, according to this report, they say the Citizens Coalition for Change (CCC) candidate selection process has reportedly hit a brick wall in some rural area wards, as villagers are said to be reluctant to come out in the open and stand in opposition as opposition candidates. Newsday is gathered. So they say that cluster leaders who spoke to Newsday say that the party was finding it difficult to find candidates in remote areas such as Mzarabani, Mudzi, and Chimanimani, among other districts. So if you take a look onto these areas cited, this is Mzarabani, this is Mudzi, this is Chimanimani. In the past, they've not failed to have candidates in such areas. So how can it be a problem today? Because MDC operated under very tense situations and very difficult situations in the past. And that era, we were not in the digital era we are today. So I don't believe that Citizens Coalition for Change in this era will find it difficult to have candidates. No, they may find it difficult to actually gather people for campaigns just because of intimidation and whatever. But I don't believe that they will find it difficult to have candidates, because in various areas which I've observed that a lot of people are willing to stand in as candidates. A lot of people, they are willing to stand in as candidates. There are even people in the urban areas who are willing to stand in as candidates kumisha yavo kana zvichinge zvanzi kwatoshayikwa vanhu. So to say Citizens Coalition for Change is finding it difficult, it's something which is malicious and wrong, because according to Comrade Salos, he says they've received nominations for each and every ward, for each and every constituency. He says that they've completed the constituency selection process, the verification, and they're on the ward verification process. And soon after the ward verification process, then they come to the final selection process, which is consultation. So after consultations, then we now have the final report that will be published to the people, to say vanhu ava ndo vabudirira ava kunge vachirana in these areas. So for somebody to say something is not looking good on the ground, I don't know what they perceive as not good, but so the other issue is that they're saying that there are no checkers in facilities and PF strongholds because people are vulnerable and they do not know where to report if they are harassed or their house is burnt. So how, if there is a cluster leader atoripo, how is it that vanhu havasi kuziva kwekuripota? Because iye cluster leader wacho ari kuripota kunani? We are talking about macluster leaders panapa. Iwewe cluster leader wacho uri kuripota kunani? You are a cluster leader for who? Reporting to who? Because you can't be a CCC cluster leader usina kwauri kuripota ka. Unofanira kunge une channel yauri kutoripota. So who is this cluster leader, and iye ari kuripota kunani? Because kana imba yangu ikapiswa ndina cluster leader imba yangu yapiswa, iye cluster leader ndiye akuziva kuti oendesa kupi that information, because ndiye aripo. So how is it a problem? Iye kana ari aripo ndiye ari kutadza basa anorogwa. So I find this malicious and not true. Hanzi CCC has no established structures in most rural area communities to be labeled in opposition attracts serious backlash. Okay, so For you to be labeled in opposition, it attracts serious backlash. Yes, there are issues dzakaita sekuchibage, dzakaita sekumbeu. There's been backlash for a very long time right now. Kana uri munhu weopposition hawani mbeu, kana uri munhu weopposition hawani chibage, kana uri munhu weopposition hauna any other thing chaunowana except kuti iwewe unotozobatsirwa nepati yako kana pane chauri kudawo kana whatever. So that is the norm since the days of Morgan Tsvangirai. It has been there. Saka you would see kuti I find these reports not true. Why? It's because this process is not finished yet. The process is yet to finish. And the question is, why are these people concerned so much to know the outcomes of a process which is yet to complete? Because the party said, we are progressing well, wait for the day so that we announce the final results. Kuti vabudirira ndevapi? But they are telling us kuti 22 wards in Chimanimani, dzine one candidate. That is not true. This is based on zvakatorwa naupo uchingono. Then 24 wards dziri kumashonaland province idzo ndo dzakaenda kunogadziriswa by the party just because of my logistical challenges angaitika ikokoko. The party is the one which published kuti kunana Chimanimani and Kumash West takasarira apa neapa neapa, and those areas were covered. That was done. Saka you see kuti that is the problem. That is the problem. So hanzi panapa team iri kutaura about Charlton Wende adopting Mondoro and Tendai Biti adopting Mureo. The CCC is clear. The document is clear. You must be resident in the area you are nominated. Saka, how do you expect Charlton Wende, who is in Harare, to be nominated in Mondoro, kwasiri kugara? How do you expect Tendai Biti, who is in Harare, to be nominated in Mrewa, kwasiri kugara? It's not an issue of safe seats. It's an issue ekuti, what is the principle? The principle is kwandiri kugara ndo kwandiri kunominatwa. Panofanira kunge pane visibility inenge iripo. How can you be visible in an area yausiri kugara? So that is the issue. It's not an issue you could adopt or whatever. These people can help Mondoro people gather, have campaigns, win Mondoro. Another candidate anenge ariko. Tendai Biti can help a candidate in Mreo to win. But that doesn't mean kuti iye should contest in that area, because kune munhu agara aripo paground ari kushanda each and every day ari kushanda nevanhu. Honorable Tendai Biti will be in Harare most of the times, vachiita zvavanenge vachiita. He is a legal practitioner based in Harare, doing his things. So how do you expect him kuti vange vachibalancisa zvese izvozvo? So you see kuti there is no logic there. Honestly speaking, there is no logic. Okay. Then the issue is and the party kutadza kudila issue yema-double nominations. It's not an issue of double nominations. Vanhu vainominatwa up to 11. Pane imwe area inotori nevanhu 11 vakanominatwa. But despite the explanation from the deputy spokesperson, these people, they choose to ignore important issues. The issue is not about one candidate being nominated. It's about vanhu vachitaura kuti isu tofunga ningi naningi naningi naningi. Then vetting comes in. Vanenge vasiri kutaurwa chokwadi, because kuno vamwe vanogona kungosmugliwa in vobuda pavetting process. Then community consensus ndo yozoti taakugara pasi. Vanhu vedu makanominata kunoku makati pavanhu 4. Pavanhu 4 ava ndeupi otungamirira? Saka isusu tiri kuti the whole area is now making a decision on the MP kuti among 4 MPs who were nominated, who is the best? Among 5 councillors who were nominated and passed the vetting, who is the best? That is a community consensus. So I don't know kwavari kumanyira, rega vari kumanya vamanye, but I hope and believe kuti this process is in line with the CCC expectations. The reason why there are delays, I believe, it's an issue. You cannot do these things. Rule an alternative government, ichabvisa ZANU-PF, not only to remove ZANU-PF, but ichatungamirira for the next 5 years, ichigadzirisa nyika. And you expect that process to be done in a day or in 2 days. It can't. You need your time to deal with everything, put everything together, and then come up with the strongest team possible yekuti kuti kana tapinda paground, kana tapinda pabasa, taakuita basa, taakudeliver, and that will be good for Zimbabwe. So I don't know, guys, imi maonero amuri kuita, but I've just given you my own views.